I cannot stand when parents say this about teachers. I really can't. And it's like, it grinds my gears so much. What gets me so hot and bothered? It's when they expect teachers to be at every single PTO event and always be supporting the PTO. And I just think that is totally an unrealistic expectation that gets shoved onto teachers, and it's unfair, and people really need to stop it. Now, this doesn't mean that I don't think that teachers should be involved or be supportive of their PTOs. Of course they should. But parents really need to get a reality check and realize that teachers are teachers. This is their job. This is not their own student, like their own kids. What you will do for your own kids is different than what you would do for children at your job. And that's what teachers are. They are not their personal teachers most of the time. I totally have a blog post that talks about the right way to get teachers involved and really has a tempered approach, more realistic approach to how to get teachers involved. So I will link to that below. So be sure to check that one out. But I'm not quite done with my little mini rant here. I guess people just need to understand that this is a job for teachers, and they have a really hard job. Everything that's involved with their job is so much more than what goes on during the school day. I've never heard of a teacher saying that they have enough planning time. Teachers are being called on to do so many more things than what they were asked to do when maybe you were in school. If you were watching this and you were a 40-something parent, even a 30-something parent, like school has changed big time. The demands, the expectations, the requirements, they're so different, and it is so much more. So I just think we need to be kind to teachers and take this into consideration. So when we ask them for help, when we ask them to support the PTO, that doesn't always mean that they need to be showing up. They can be actually more impactful in other ways. And so you need to explore those possibilities. And like I said, I do have another blog post about this topic, but just to give you a sneak preview of some of the ideas that I talk about in that blog post, you want to ask the teachers to support the PTO by getting other parents who are not already involved in the PTO to come to the events, to make a donation to the fundraiser. And so that doesn't require the teacher's physical presence. It allows teachers to send messages to the parents when they have time. So you're not dictating that they need to stay after school to come to the PTO meeting. Now, certainly I'm not saying that teachers should not come to PTO meetings. At least the teacher rep, like you should have a teacher liaison who is coming, or a group of teacher liaisons who kind of rotate through. I know at one of my schools, that's what they do. There's not just one person who comes. There's like a group of 3 or 4 teachers. And so we have a new face at every meeting, and that's kind of nice to get to know the staff members that way. And I'm assuming that they all kind of chit chat behind the scenes and share the information, because it kind of seems at this school that most of the teachers kind of know what is going on with the PTO. And so they're very supportive. And so that's just how they figured it out on their own, how to kind of make it work. Because when the teachers are getting to school at, let's say, 7 o'clock, they're with our lovely children all day. They're tired at 3 and they want to go home. They have their own families. So it can be hard if you have a 7 p.m. PTO meeting. It can be hard. It's a really long day, right? Really, really long day. So I'm just saying, be open and accepting of the demands on teachers, and don't add additional burdens by expecting them or demanding or getting really pissed off, actually, if they don't show up, because it's just not realistic. And you just need to check yourself, I guess. So, yeah. So like I said, I will link to that other blog post below about the right ways to ask for teachers support and how to get them involved in your PTO. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe, give it a thumbs up. I almost said a likes up. What is that? A thumbs up. That'll tell YouTube that you want to see more videos just like this one, or Facebook, more videos like this one. So go ahead and do that so that you can get more PTO goodness in your feed. So until next time, I am Christina Heideck from PTO Answers, and you have a great day. Want even more guidance on how to be a stronger leader so you can run a better PTO or PTA? All these resources and more are waiting for you at ptoanswers.com.